Sonny, I want to talk about an album that I've been losing my absolute pieces over the last few weeks. I am head over heels for this band. They're called EXCIDE. They're a 5-piece hardcore band from South Carolina. Their new album is called Bastard Hymns, and it comes out on the 20th of November through SharpTone Records. I've had my little beady eye on these guys for a while, right? Their album Deliberate Revolver that they put out was very fun. I really liked it. It kind of got lumped in with the Turnstile scene a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like it was a lot more jagged and angular than that, so I feel like that wasn't quite right. But then when they signed to SharpTone, they put out this 7-inch, like 2-track, I guess, single called Humdinger, and the 2 tracks were absolutely brilliant. And ever since then, I've been like, pinning EXCIDE, that band are going to do something incredible. And here we are with Bastard Hymns. I am absolutely obsessed with this album. I listen to it 5 times a day. Like, I'm so sold on this record, Sonny. I love it. You might have to go first because I'm way too biased.
Nah, I'm in, dude. Do you know what was funny is because I hadn't listened to it, and then a couple of days ago, it goes, right, I need to listen to that album that you're going to talk about. So I was like, just what do they sound like? And you were like, it sort of sounds like old Thrice. It sort of sounds like, maybe it sounds like Comeback Kid. Maybe it sounds like old Alexis. And I was like, what? And you were like, sorry, like that doesn't make any sense. But to be honest, mate, that makes the most sense I've ever heard. Now listen to that record. It is, old Thrice, Alexis, like proper, like early 2000s stuff, like a point in history, like not far away from like Tool and System just releasing a record. So like these brilliant melodic moments have these almost like interesting, like dark Eastern flair kind of things going on. It is such a brilliant representation of like 2000s gold. Mate, I love it. Absolutely. I love it, mate.
Absolutely. I think they just have this like combination of punchy, like aggressiveness and bounce and energy, and then this like really awesome take on melody that all combine together. Mm-hmm. Like they're all elements that you hear all the time, but I feel like the way that EXCIDE are combining them together, they're really creating something like properly unique and really interesting, really exciting. Like they could sound like Every Time I Die 1 second, they could sound like Thrice the next. Yeah. They could sound like At the Drive-In. They could sound like bloody Nickelback at some point. And there's all of these elements that come together that all feel really disparate, and they just manage to make them just all work in perfect harmony with each other.
Yeah, bro. The opening to Shine Through Blues, that feels like Oasis. There's like that's like the same thing that's going on in the Master Plan by Oasis. It's the strings and like the stuff that's happening. Like it literally is like that, and it works so well. They are doing so much on this record, and I was just nowhere near ready to enjoy this anywhere near as much as I did.
I'm so
this
glad.
Is so much fun, dude. Just like proper like rocky anthems. And the vocalist, the singer, is phenomenal.
Dude.
He is hitting things that like people wish they could. Like a lot of bands that we listen to, when there is a sung part, it's somebody just like trying to do a sung part. Like they're like, right, we kind of want to do this. Can you do this? Or like it's them sort of like becoming good on record, and like maybe they'll like nail it by like album 4 or whatever. Like, but he's coming in with chops, bro. It sounds phenomenal. He's got it.
Absolutely. Like, can I tell you something that might upset you a little bit? The geezer who's the singer of this band, Tyler Washington, if Google is to be believed, is also the drummer of Foreign Hands. So imagine being like in 2 absolutely sick bands at 2 opposite ends, frontman and drummer, and killing both of them. But you're so right. Like his melodies are so unique and interesting. He's got a really wicked scream on him as well that works really well. Like everything that's going on in this record, I'm into. Like I don't know if you've seen the video for Cool Box. Like they got their drummer might be the coolest dude alive. Like he's literally just playing shirtless, covered in absolutely sick tattoos, and sucking on a Chupa Chups for the whole thing, which is absolutely rad.
Sick. That's sick.
I really wanted to like put together some really eloquent points about this EXCIDE record to persuade people, like, you know, bring in a load of interesting comparisons and try and explain to somebody what it sounds like. But all I can really do is tell you that there's a few moments in, you know, the last 15, 20 years of my life when I've been listening to music when I've got really excited about the perfect combination of heavy and melodic. There's like Let Live, Fake History. There's Empty Black by Greyhaven, Chroma Paragon by Moontooth, Moments Elsewhere by Johnny Booth. These are records that I've like lost my shit over, either like before the podcast or during the time we've been doing the podcast. And honestly, I feel like this EXCIDE record might be up there with them. Like, I think in 2025 there's a real struggle to get the blend between heavy and melodic just right. You know, there's so many bands, you know, like Fit for an Autopsy, they inject melody into their sound and it's absolutely sick, but they're still just predominantly a massive heavy band. Or like Turnstile, kind of move away from the riffs and kind of focus more on the melodic side of what they're doing. Also sick, but there's not enough not enough bands out there who are brave enough to take on heavy and melodic in equal measure like EXCIDE have on this record and kill it like they have. Yeah, this is the reason that I like put my headphones on. This music like this is the reason I love the music that I do, and this EXCIDE record has really like done a number on me. I absolutely adore it,
mate. The title track, "Bastard Him," is like proper like Mastodon like meets Every Time I Die, and it's sick. It like that. It earns the title of the album all day long.
Definitely.
Do you remember when we covered the last Code Orange record, the one that I didn't really like? I said
the Above or whatever it was. Yeah.
I said about the record that it felt like I'd got home from school, and I was flicking through the music channels at the time.
Yeah. And
at that point, it was a bad thing because but not in it. Like it sounded like a bad version of that. This sounds like I've come home, like I'm in like year 10. I've come home, I'm flicking through like MTV2, Scuzz and Kerrang because they're the only channels that mattered at that time. They're the only channels you would find a riff on. This sounds like that in a good way, like you
used to have an absolute hot streak and you'd like hit a banger and then change the channel and hit a banger and then change the channel and hit a banger. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, this sounds like that exact experience, but in a positive light. Like I think this record is so much fun, man. I'm really glad that you got me to listen to it because I will be playing it a whole ass bunch.
I'm really, really chuffed.
It's going to be a great driving record, I think.
Oh, it is. It is. I've been jamming it in the car a lot as well. It's really good. Like the track, when the track Pariah comes on, I just lose my shit, man. And I can't hit those notes, but I'm having a bloody good try. Like it's just a stadium-sized anthem, Pariah, but then it's got that like that twist at the end where it goes heavy. And there's so many moments in this record. Like I love the bit in Your Flowers, which has got almost like a melodic punk rock kind of chorus, but then there's that bit towards the end where they threaten that there's going to be a breakdown, like it slows down. And then there's that like vocal, no love, and the breakdown comes in, but it's way faster than you're expecting it to be. Little things they do, these little tricks and these little like switcheroos that they pull on you. It's so good. Ruin 95 is an absolute banger. Like it's got this like Queens of the Stone Age filter on it. It's like an EXCIDE track, but just kind of run through like a great big Queens of the Stone Age machine, and it works really, really well.
The Josh Hominator.
Yeah. the Hominator 5000. Yeah, absolutely. Mate. I love also the fact they've got like Down in the Mouth, which is just like this really hard track where they really focus in on the hardcore element of their sound.
Yeah.
And the like you were talking about Shine Through Blues. I was thinking like these guys are from South Carolina. You know, they're also from South Carolina. He is legend.
He is legend.
So they must be fans of He Is Legend. You can't come from the same state as He Is Legend and not be into it, right? Surely.
I mean, I'd be making it a law. I don't know about other people. I'd be doing
it, running it through the Senate to make sure it became real. Yeah.
I'm an amendment to be, yes, an amendment to be, and I'm hoping that they'll ratify me.
Straight through. I'd be like, look, if you're going to buy this guitar, you are going to have to listen to Suck Out the Poison 3 times. It's just, I don't make the rules. I do make the rules.
I should. And then finishing your album on maybe one of your biggest bangers is like one of the ballsiest moves ever.
Hard move.
Like, Call
Hard
Box
move.
at the end is incredible. It's just putting that as your last track on your record is. I think it just shows that these guys know what they're dealing with, know how good their music is, that they can space their bangers like that. Just like, well, let's just put one of the biggest, most obvious singles as the last track on the record. Why not?
We're just
that
reward.
nuts. Yeah, we just got cojones that big that we're going to go for it.
Just a beautiful, beautiful dessert for the end of the album.
Absolutely, man. It's honestly, if this album had come out a bit earlier in the year, and I'd lived with it a little bit longer, I think it would probably be like threatening to be my favourite record of 2025.
Love it.
Absolutely adore
Love
it. But like, obviously, there's a lot of stuff that's been out that's absolutely fun. It's been a fantastic year for music. I mean, we'll be getting into sort of album of the year territory in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Maybe I might be talking about this record again. I don't know, but for now, I'm obsessed. It comes out on the 28th of November, so. If you hear this before you have the opportunity to actually listen to the record, it gives you more time to get even more excited about how awesome this EXCIDE album is. Yeah, dude. Bastard Hymns by EXCIDE. Go and check it out. You will not regret it.
Yo, thank you for watching. If you like what we're up to, give us a like, a sub. That'd be nice. Write some things in the comments. Me and Gary are always here having a nice chat about sick, heavy music. Cheers.
Whoa!